Hello everyone, my name is Pietro, this is Alvise, my business partner, and we're going to show you today Mobiloud. So Mobiloud, it's a product which lets bloggers and publishers build real native applications very easily and affordably online. We started a mobile development company together about 2 years ago, and at that time we started receiving requests for apps to be built for small publishers. We worked first with a blog network and we helped them build native apps. And at about that time, we looked on the market for solutions to build apps with content like what a WordPress site offers. And we couldn't find any good quality solution which lets you actually build native applications. What you can find on the market is builders which most of the time wrap an HTML5 mobile site into a native container, and the result is something which most of the times doesn't actually behave as an app, and it's not designed as an app. So it's something that works and looks in the same way on every different platform. We find good app design means obviously designing for each platform differently. So an Android app is different from an iOS app. So we started and built our own solution for that. And we're at the point where we have built now and published around 40 apps. We have about 35 paying customers for the service. We're trying to understand who exactly is our customer, how big is this market. So we've been working with small publishers, bloggers that tend to be quite professional at what they do, so they probably make money. They have advertising on the site, they have substantial traffic most of the times, and they're really interested in obviously having a good presence on mobile, and they're also interested in keeping their users. So what we find is that these apps tend to serve as a very good opportunity for retention. If as a reader you download an app, you're more likely to consume that content over time. So we built the first version which lets a blogger design an app online and easily customize it. Let's assume that actually I had already installed a plugin, which is what we built for WordPress, and now I'm actually customizing the app. So there's very few steps at the moment for them to customize it, which makes it very simple and quick. So I can choose different styling for the launch image, which is a good opportunity for branding, and I can customize the UI. So let's say I want a gradient there, and I can choose a different kind of background for the main UI. And then what we do is we build an application in the background and upload it and submit it to an online simulator, which hopefully won't take too long. So here it is. I can actually tap on the screen, and in a few seconds you'll be seeing the app that I've designed. So this has the branding that I created, the styling that I created, and the content from my site. So that's coming down right now from my site. And as you can see, this is actually a native app. So it's fast, smooth, it has sharing built in, it's using the native libraries for sharing and all of that, which means that you can actually share it with a single tap. And it has push notifications, as mentioned, and it really offers an opportunity for the customer to present the content in the best possible way and give the best user experience to the user.
I guess a few things. I mean, the pricing, I think is great. I think it's a great idea. The pricing for $49, it seems that you guys can generate these things without much cost to yourselves, right? Because it's just like generate it and fire it out. You consider like some sort of freemium model where you can just generate these apps really quickly, but they don't have things like push notifications, but things like push notifications are a premium thing, or maybe do something else that kind of restricts it. And then if you did that as well, could you actually, the way of acquiring customers, I know this might seem like a bit of a dark pattern, but like target some blogs, generate their apps and give them a URL to go, and they instead of having to go through those steps, they would actually straight away just see an app without any customization.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. That's a very cool idea. Technically, today we need them to install a plugin, but we could potentially build something that enables them to use RSS and sort of aggressively build apps for everyone and say, hey, here's your app. Why don't you actually buy it and take control of it? That's a very good idea. In terms of pricing, I think I'm not too interested in freemium for this kind of product. There's a lot of support requests that we received today.
So you don't.
We wouldn't provide support, of course, but then you.
Support. And maybe also ad supported as well, and that a lot of apps a lot of free apps make a lot of money from advertising now because advertising is so big on. So it's.
That's definitely a good point. It's something that we have thought about, especially in terms of we want to complement the service with a mobile web solution as well, which is, I think, another space where we can improve on what's out there in terms of options. And that's something that we could potentially offer for free and then convert part of that traffic into paying customers for an actual app publishing.